So I come to do Woodseats. I think I'm probably not quite in Woodseats, but you can see Home Base closing just there, and we've got a Farm Foods and Dunham Mills over here. So I'll just start filming here, and somebody can probably tell me where Woodseats starts. I just spoke to a postman and he said it started where there was a school on the right hand side. I don't know if that's the school there, but we'll get a bit further along. So I just noticed a Magnet Ales on that, so I don't know if that was an old pub or an off licence just there. So my uncle lived here most of his married life. He was a frequenter in the Abbey pub, if anybody knows him, and he was called Keith Wells. And we buried him, well, we didn't bury him, we had him cremated last year. But sometimes it's difficult to know where one area starts and another finishes. In Sheffield. So we've got Scarsdale Road. I'm pretty certain that's in Woodseats. So I'm just going to have a quick look up this road, see what's up here. So I think we've got Abbey Lane across there. Yeah, so it's possible this is where Woodseats is really beginning. So I think that's the school the postman mentioned just there. That's Woodseats Road. Yeah, welcome to Woodseats. So I was a bit premature, but you live and you learn, don't you? What I'll do is I'll stay on this side and do one side, and then I'll walk across and do the other side. But I know my uncle lived in quite a modern house, but it was up a really steep hill like that, and at the top I think it was probably a 3-storey with a garage underneath, if I got it right. But I know it was up a really steep hill like that. Now I've got to admit, folks, I'm not a fan of South Yorkshire Police because of the political nature of the organisation now, and they don't seem to do the job anymore. Well, we're coming up to Woodseats Police Station, and when I was a kid I went to a Christmas party there, so I've not always detested well, it wasn't South Yorkshire Police back then, it was actually Sheffield Police, because what happened is 1968 they merged with Rotherham, and 74 they merged with Doncaster and Barnsley. So give you a good idea of the type of shops down here now. And I'll come back up the other side and show you the cop shop on the other side. So that's the Wetherspoons there. But I can't comment on Woodseats other than came to visit my uncle a few times and I've driven through. I've never ever walked through Woodseats before. So I don't know what the shops are like now compared with what they used to be like. Domino's there. It's not some Amigos Italian restaurant. Greek cafe bar there. And I thought we were in a cost of living crisis. Some people couldn't afford to eat out. So we've got a barber shop, convenience store, vapes. Where will we be without vapes? I don't know if that charity shop's shut down or it's just because it's not open on a Saturday. So, looks like a good old-fashioned butcher's there. Sell everything, fish, the lot. So, I'm just walking along and somebody spots me, and that's Shorty. So, it's nice to bump into people. And talk about our stories as well, where we are. But there's so many things I will not talk about on YouTube. I'm playing the long game. I'd rather just stay a little bit under the radar, as they say. It's better to keep going than end up losing a channel. But I certainly can open up when I speak to people face to face when there's no censors around. But you get an idea of the shops along here, aren't you? So this is Chantry Picture House and it says apartments now, so I don't know what that means. It does look like a picture house, but we'll find out in a moment. So I don't know if there's apartments with a small picture house in it. We'll have a look. Or is it just renting apartments and they've done that? So somebody can probably tell me. So I've been in the Big Tree on a night out in the past. Not sure if it's like what it used to be like. Seems a bit of a strange name, unless that was an old picture house. I'm getting the feeling I'm coming out of the main town centre. I'm going to turn around in a moment and come the other way. But one thing I did notice, this was a proper like electrical shop. But it'd be interesting in say 10 or 20 years time to know what Woodseats is like, and this is really a time stamp on it. But I do say to people, get out of the car and actually walk places, and well, number one is you do meet people, but number two is you see things from a completely different angle. So you've got Woodseats Medical Centre over there, but look at traffic coming down here. I mean, I've certainly done some walking today. This is a library and medical centre, so this is like what they call a resource centre, isn't it? But just on my left hand side, I didn't realise it. There's Graves Park entrance there. And coming up to the Abbey pub, I know it was my uncle's local. I think he was in here every night until he started to not be as mobile anymore. So there you have the Abbey pub. I'm not sure. I think it probably stops here, the shopping centre. I'm going to have a quick walk up Abbey Road across there, and then I'll come back down the other side. I think it pretty much goes to housing from now on. See what's up round the bend. Yeah, it's pretty much gone to housing, hasn't it? So there's a church up there, but I'm going to just pop down Abbey Lane, show you down there, and then do the other side. So we've got Papa John's, pizzas there. I'm guessing probably not quite the same quality shops anymore. Hairdressers. So who's from Woodseats that can tell me how things have changed? DIY place, Greenwood's there. So that's breakfast, brunch and lunch there. Miracle Air. And there's a few shops here, isn't there? And then I'll come back down the other side. So I've just turned the light up a bit. Didn't realise how dark it had become. I set off and it was lovely and light, but so you've got Gallery 33, Empire Barbers, Sales on Letting, Plantology, still a fair few shops, kitchen and bedroom design. I've not noticed much litter around either. That says sausage rolls over there in that shop. Mobility. Ladies boutique, fish bar. Veterinary centre, spa. There's an awful lot, isn't there? Post office. It's better than town. Charity shop. So I've done the air place. A lot of air places, isn't there? Freedom Air, Above and Beyond Therapy, whatever that is. Another air place. God, there's too many air places. I don't know how they survive. So it's welcoming me back to Woodseats. I must have just left Woodseats. I don't know what that area was called, folks, but I'm going to class it in my Woodseats video. So you've got Formula One Auto Centre there. It says Evangelical Church down here. So So it's steep on some of these side streets, but we've just gone past another entranceway to the park just down there for Grace Park. I might cross the road and actually do the shops directly from the other side, depends on the traffic. So I'm going to walk on the side I'm doing the shops this time. Probably does it better. Food and drink again. Guzzle Micropub. Barber. Then we got In Frame. It's quite a walk back to town now. That was a gents barber. Coffee place. Food place. Vape store. Laundry and dry cleaning.
And we're going away. We're not in a rush.
Iceland. Asda. They were probably better filming on the same side, but you get a variety. Right, so we've got cash exchange there, nails and beauty, dessert and cafe. Very steep hills, aren't they? Chiropractor. Got that back. So this was the electrical place I noticed. You don't see many of them on the high street anymore, do you? So Subway's shut by the looks of it. Nails place. Another charity shop. Betting place. Plenty of shops, isn't there? Plenty of hills as well, as you can see. I think that's somewhere like where my uncle lived in one, something like that, I think. If I'm right. This looks like an old pub now, an Indian cuisine. But look at the cars and there's no footfall. How can businesses survive? Hairdressers. Shoe trainers or whatever. Plumbing and heating, decoration. Chantry Arms. I'll just whiz round and show you that from the other side. There you can see the Chantry Arms. Plenty of houses off here, isn't there? As you can see up there. So another ladies' shop. We never seem to have gents. Now we've got another post office, that's two. As you can see, hair studio. Then we've got a carpet place. And now we've got Woodseats police station I mentioned earlier. You always seem to see police cars whizzing around at Woodseats, but you never see them walking, do you? Proper looking police station, isn't it? So there's your Woodseats police station. Bathroom solutions. Another steep street. This looks like Virgin Money. I didn't know they got a bank here. I thought Virgin had gone, but when you look at it, it resembles most high streets, but it's got more shops than Sheffield City Centre on it. Pilates there. I just don't know how they survive with the footfall. As you've seen how many people there are. Not on this side, I've walked past very few. Breakfast club there. Tuesday to Sunday, 9 o'clock till 5. There's nobody in. Bit of a knick-knack place by the looks of it. It says dental there, but I don't know if that's just an advertisement. A long walk back into town, I tell you. Not so bad coming, but I am going downhill, I think. Acoustics and hi-fi Moorgate. As you can see.